Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to show you this Husqvarna 266 chainsaw. I have the bottom end here that's already been split, and the chainsaw itself is disassembled fairly down to its bare bones. But at this stage I have the crankshaft still attached to this one side of the bottom end of the crankcase. And I had to do a few modifications to my homemade crank splitter tool. Namely, these prongs here that catch the housing or the bearing from the inside were too weak, and they were bending while I was trying to extract this bearing here. So hopefully by welding an extra plate here to both sides, I have managed to reinforce that enough so that it will take enough load and allow me to split this crankcase fully. So let's see. I've done this. I made this tool according to some schematics I found online. They seem to be pretty accurate, but of course I didn't have the right materials. I was just working with this 1-inch pipe, and it wasn't quite strong enough on its own, so at least in this bottom part. But let's see how this will do, if we will have any luck today. Of course, make sure everything is aligned nicely, and then we'll just crank her up and see if we get any movement. Got a little spin on the tool there. Not sure if you can see it, but it's holding on fairly well right here next to the crankshaft. It should sit on the bearing and push the crankshaft out of the bearing. But it's still very hard. I'm not sure why it's this hard at this point. The connecting rod is okay, so that's not a problem. Yeah, I'm getting some flex in the tool again because it's not going anywhere. The bearing doesn't want to move on this crankshaft here. Let's see if I can't help it out a bit, giving it a nice tap with a hammer on the end. Maybe that will help it get started. I don't see anything. That would actually make it catch here. It seems to be pushing on the bearing okay, but doesn't want to release it. Doesn't want to get started. Oh, maybe we did get a bit of progress there. Feels like it's going now. Yep, I think we got it moving. You see that? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, there we have it. The homemade tool works. This part, this bearing was, I guess, a bit stuck on there, a bit corroded maybe, so it was quite a pain to get out. The other side went much easier. The crankcase seems to be, the crankshaft seems to be in good condition. There's no play in it. There's no discoloration except this small part up here. Not sure if the camera will pick it up. Right here, but I think it will do well for my needs if we can get this back together. So it's the original, of course. This hasn't been changed ever. Okay. The plan is to keep working on this chainsaw and change the bearings, refurbish the bottom end, because they might be okay for some time, but the bottom end was very filthy. Inside still is. I have to clean everything out, push out these bearings as well, and then put it all back together. Well, hopefully you'll join me on the journey as we make this into a working chainsaw again. Thank you.